Hi guys, it's your friendly neighborhood 20, and today we're going to go from this to this using this mini kit by Cindy Ritter, this mini kit by Mixed Media by Erin, and these gradient styles by me, myself, and I used during the lad Stormy Skies. I've pulled everything into one document and we're going to jump right into it. Okay, I'm kind of zoomed in on these bubbles by Erin and they look great. They're fine, but let's make them even better. We're going to do this by applying a blending style. So go down to the little FX, click add layer style, and we're going to pick gradient overlay. Okay, so you can see that the gradient overlay has defaulted to the last gradient I used. We're going to click that gradient so we can change it. And I've got my Stormy Skies gradients already loaded, and this is the first one. I already know which gradient I'm going to pick, and that would be this one with pink and purple. And obviously normal makes it even more boring than it was before, and we want to add excitement. So rather than just pick the one I know I'm going to pick, I'm going to show you each of them, and I'm going to quickly toggle through, starting at dissolve, darken, multiply, color burn, and I do love this one. I love that bright purple. Linear burn, darker color, lighten, screen, color dodge. This is not doing much for me at all. Linear dodge, lighter color, overlay. Oh, I kind of like the hint of color this adds, and a little depth. Soft light, hard light. I do like that, but it's a little flat away from the edges, and it makes it seem less bubbly, if that makes sense. Vivid light, I love that, and I can tell you right now, this is going to be my pick. It really makes it look three-dimensional the way it added the light to it. Linear light, more color, but again, some of that flatness. Pin light, flat but colorful. Hard mix, that looks odd. Difference, love the green. I'm going to put a pin in that for a different day. Exclusion, flat. Subtract, that looks good too. Put a pin in this one. Divide, hue, and that's pretty, but too light for what I want. Saturation, it looks white to me. Color, luminosity, and that's it. All right, so what did I like best? I really liked the way the vivid light looked. I love how much depth and extra 3D-ness this gives my bubbles. So, okay, I like that. I really like this. Now, I took these bubbles and had the background be Mixed Media by Erin paper as well. But what I really want to use is this background by Cindy Ritter. And so that already looks great. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to make one more change to it. And that's, I'm going to click again onto the FX button, and I'm going to click Outer Glow. And I have picked a white outer glow at a pretty high opacity, and I've set it to overlay. You can't really tell too much, but take a look when I take it away. What it does is it brightens up the area behind the bubble so you can see through it, and that makes the bubbles look more opaque, and I like that look. So that is what I was going for, is to just really have them pop on the page and be extra translucent. And sometimes you do that by adding an effect to the background paper. So I'll show you again with outer glow, without outer glow, and you see the difference in the opacity of the bubbles. Okay, you know what? There's one more thing I want to show you. You didn't think you'd get off that easy. Let's go back to the gradient overlay, and it looks fantastic, and I've used the reflected style. And take a look if you apply it as a linear, radial, angle, and I don't like that because of the line right here. Reflected, which is the one I picked. Oops, sorry, click happy. And diamond, which I like because it's darker, but it's a little too dark. See, it begins to get flat inside the bubble. So we're going to stick with reflected, and we've got the colors, especially at the ends. And there you go. How to play with blending modes in Photoshop using the Studio Stormy Skies. All right, talk to you all later. Have fun scrapping.